Here with Sam Tabar. He is the CEO of Bit Digital. Bit Digital is one of the ETH treasury companies that has recently come online and is already one of the largest ETH treasury companies among publicly traded companies. Sam, welcome to Bankless.
Thanks for having me.
Sam, why ETH?
Look, I don't think there's any second best when it comes to rewriting the financial system. Bitcoin doesn't have the ability of smart contracts to exchange value without a middleman, and there's a lot of reasons why Ethereum didn't really have its time and its sort of like sun in the day, because there was a lot of the era of Gary Gensler was a really dark time for Ethereum. There are many developers, friends of mine, who didn't, they were wondering if they were going to go to jail the next day if they were working on a project that Gary Gensler would pursue them on. That era is now done, and you're seeing a lot of congressional acts, such as the Genius Act, that did clarified a lot of rules about stable coins being used as payment instruments. And as we all know, more than half of stable coins are built on Ethereum. And we're seeing also upcoming acts like the Clarity Act that's being passed, hopefully by Congress. And you're just seeing a lot of this regulatory clarity right now in Ethereum. And, it's ETH that powers the most widely used blockchain in the world. Its utility is irrefutable. And frankly, I really do believe, I think it was Ryan that posted a tweet that really resonated with me. I think it was your tweet, Ryan, where you said that if Ethereum and Bitcoin were launched on the same day, we probably would never have heard of Bitcoin right now. And I completely believe that. That was a real excellent post if that was yours. So, Ethereum, there was a lot of FUD around it. And, Gary Gensler couldn't even admit whether it was a commodity or a security. And now, we're seeing that Ethereum is now being classified as a commodity, just as Bitcoin. And, Michael Saylor did a really good job marketing Bitcoin, and he brought it really far. And it was a very easy story to tell. And, some people would be ashamed to admit it, but I'm not. I am shamelessly, and some of us in the industry are shamelessly copying Michael Saylor's playbook. It does work. There is a reason why that works. I remember having a private meeting with Michael Saylor last year or a year and a half ago. He probably won't be too happy about me admitting this and what was the content of the conversation. We were in the boardroom together, and he was telling me how Bitcoin mining was a shit business, and that I should really think about just being a Bitcoin treasury business. And I said, well, that's interesting. I kind of agree with you halfway, but I'm thinking about doing that, but for Ethereum. He gave me the dirtiest look. The conversation kind of died. It was a pretty bad vibe in that room.